মুথিয়া মুরালীধরন তার আসন্ন জীবনমূলক চলচ্চিত্র প্রচারের জন্য কলকাতায় আসেন।
খনিক বাংলা টিভি, বাংলার প্রতিচ্ছবি।
28শে সেপ্টেম্বর বৃহস্পতিবার ঠিক দুপুর 3টায় কলকাতার অবেরয় গ্র্যান্ডের প্রেক্ষাগৃহে একটি সাংবাদিক সম্মেলনের মধ্য দিয়ে তার এই আসন্ন ছবির প্রচার করেন। উপস্থিত ছিলেন কলকাতার প্রিন্স সৌরভ গাঙ্গুলি, এছাড়া উপস্থিত ছিলেন মুথিয়া মুরালীধরন ও অভিনেতা মধুর মিত্তাল। কলকাতার প্রিন্স সৌরভ গাঙ্গুলি তার সঙ্গে যোগ দিলেন কিংবদন্তি শ্রীলঙ্কার ক্রিকেটার মুথিয়া মুরালীধরন। অভিনেতা মধুর মিত্তালের সঙ্গে তার সিনেমার প্রচারের জন্য সল্টলেক শিক্ষা নিকেতন স্কুলেও গেলেন। অস্কার বিজয়ী চলচ্চিত্র স্নামডগ মিলিয়ন খ্যাত অভিনেতা মধুর মিত্তালকে তার বায়োপিকে কিংবদন্তি শ্রীলঙ্কার স্পিনারের ভূমিকায় দেখা যাবে এবং প্রেক্ষাগৃহে সিনেমার একটি ট্রেলার দেখান। মুথিয়া মুরালীধরন আসন্ন চলচ্চিত্র 800 প্রচারে সাংবাদিক বৈঠকের পর তিনি সল্টলেকের শিক্ষানিকেতন স্কুলেও যান এবং সেখানে ছাত্রছাত্রীদের সাথে বেশ কিছুক্ষণ খেলায় মেতে ওঠেন। শুধু তাই নয়, সল্টলেক শিক্ষানিকেতনের শিক্ষার্থীদের সাথেও মুথিয়া মুরালীধরন ও মধুর মিত্তাল ক্রিকেট খেলেন, সাথে ছাত্রছাত্রীদের অটোগ্রাফ দেন এবং শিক্ষার্থীদের সাথে কথা বলেন। অনুষ্ঠানে উপস্থিত ছিলেন শ্রী ললিত বেরিওয়ালা, শ্রী ডি কে গয়াল, শ্রী জি এস খাজাঞ্চি, শ্রী সঞ্জয় আগরওয়াল, শ্রী কিষণ কে গুপ্তা এবং সল্টলেক শিক্ষা নিকেতনের স্কুলের শিক্ষকেরা। সল্টলেক শিক্ষা নিকেতনের অধ্যক্ষ মিসেস নূপুর দত্ত বলেন, মুথিয়া মুরালীধরনের মতো কিংবদন্তি ক্রিকেটারকে অতিথি হিসেবে পাওয়া আমাদের ভাগ্য। ছাত্ররা যথেষ্ট উচ্ছ্বসিত ছিল, ছাত্রদের অনুপ্রাণিত করেছে। তিনি স্কুলে ক্রিকেটের উপর গুরুত্ব দেন এবং তিনি বলেন, আমাদের স্কুলের ছাত্রছাত্রীরা ক্রিকেটের উপর বেশি গুরুত্ব দেন এবং আমরাও এই ক্রিকেটকে আরও শিক্ষা হিসাবে দায়িত্ব গ্রহণ করেছি, যাহাতে আমাদের স্কুলের ছেলেরা ভালো ক্রিকেটার হতে পারে এবং ক্রিকেট খেলার ওপর মনোবল বাড়ে। মুথিয়া মুরালীধরন ও মধুর মিত্তালকে স্বাগত জানান সকল ছাত্রছাত্রীরা। মুথিয়া মুরালীধরন একসাথে ছাত্রছাত্রীদের পেয়ে আনন্দিত।
Highlight in my life is that him and Rahul demolishing Taunton in, in the World Cup '99. It was something like, special running from both of you, and both got hundreds and won easily. So that's because he's a strong player of spin bowling, and he's right, because when he was young, when I was young, he didn't give a chance to me. When I was little old, a little bit I had chance on him. So that's the way the game. And I think mostly if you think about him, is because he's a specialist, because when he came into the team 96, I can remember 96 in Lords, I think he got a 100 in that. So
they pick you up, they put you in the place right where you belong, what you deserve exactly. So what happened and how is it working for you?
I mean, पहले तो मैं thank you for the question, but ज़्यादा नहीं बोलना चाहूँगा. I'm very starstruck sitting with Murli sir and Saurav sir.
Trust me, all of us are.
Yeah, I mean, growing up in the 90s, I have grown up in Dada's regime, So, like sir said, I'm such a huge fan. And but coming back to your question, could you repeat please again?
The similar arm action.
Yeah, so I had a really bad car crash around 8 years ago, because of which I messed up my right elbow. And after I was locked for the film, I called up my director and said, I have something up my sleeve, quite literally, for you. And then that's when I told him that I have a bent arm, and it sort of helps me replicate Sir's action a tad bit more, because when I try to straighten it, it just doesn't go as straight. That's exactly like Sir's, which he has since birth. So yeah, if something bad, something good has come, and I'm able to portray Sir's action a bit more realistically.
Just like how they
very anything in life, because we continue after cricket also our friendship. Thanks.
So somebody wants to ask a question.
Yeah, Murli here. You remember that match when Saurabh Ganguly hit 2 sixes in Colombo in 1997, and you said that Saurabh played better than any other player. He faced your bowling very well.
See, Saurabh used to be a very good opener, and spin-wise, he's a champion. He hit the whole any spinners out of the park. So now you maybe remember only 2 sixes. He did not even 2 sixes. He did many sixes against me, not even against me. Top bowlers like Shane Warne and Glenn Mustak and so many bowlers he used to hit. So I think all Indian people.
Talked about Murli sir, you studied a lot, but was that one thing that came to you as a surprise? कि अरे यार इनके साथ ऐसा भी हुआ था इस time.
So I knew Murli sir, जैसे आप लोग सब जानते हैं Murli sir को.
Yeah.
It was just about his exploits on the field. I was not aware of the tremendous journey he's had in his life from a young child, from a minority community in a war-ravaged country like Sri Lanka. तो उनकी लाइफ के जो रियल इवेंट्स थे उनके बारे में जान के काफ़ी मुझे शौक भी हुआ और काफ़ी कुछ आई थिंक उनके एक्सपीरियंस से अचंभा होता है कि कैसे एक बंदा जो इतना डिस्क्रिमिनेशन जिन्होंने झेला है अपनी लाइफ में वो फिर भी आगे जाके एक चैंपियन बॉलर कैसे बनता है. सो इट्स बीन
The entire journey that came to us.
yes, absolutely, because I wasn't aware at all about his personal life, which I think most people are not. That's why the tagline says the unknown story of
And Murli sir, we have some questions for you. You know the rule. You have to be very quick with the answer. Okay. Toughest opponent. Playing that batsman was very difficult to bowl out.
Toughest opponent always in India because they are the greatest players who play spin. So I struggled a lot because in India, I haven't won a match here this match. So I was playing, so it was tough with India.
And which bowler you think can come closer to your record of 800 wickets?
See, Jimmy Anderson can because if he plays for 3-4 years because he has 100 odd years, so he can break the record. That's up to him how many years he's going to play.
In 97 when I first played it. In 97 in Sri Lanka, that was my first one day 100 and first test 100 also I think in Sri Lanka. And we did that in, I think I got that in the SEC ground. Luckily the wicket had a bit of grass. So
Because he played really well both innings, so I think that was a drawn game and also high scoring game.
that was the series when Sri Lanka got 900 in the first test in Bangla. And in the second test, obviously it was a close one. I got 100 in the second test, and that's when I actually played him for the first time.
I think we must clap on to this, right? We everyone sure. The next question, again, very quick. If you had to describe Murli sir in one Bengali word, what would it be?
Jadugar.
Jadugar, and exactly why?
He's a magician, you know. He would bowl from one end, just keep bowling and bowling. In Sri Lanka is a hot country, it's very hot. He would never get tired, just bowl and bowl. It was like, the captain had to take the ball out of his hand. It's just like when you take a sweet out of a little boy's hand and he just tries to stop it.
And it's
It
magic.
was like Murli, one over. I used to see, because we used to wait, now Murli will get a break, and we'll have another bowler who we can hit. But then he would sit down from fine leg and cut man, one more, and then one more never used to finish.
So the Durga Puja is around the corner. So what's the best thing about Durga Puja that you feel?
Oh, it's our biggest festival. It's unbelievable actually. You need to be in Calcutta to realize what Durga Puja is. I'm sure as you're driving through the city, you must be seeing the half-constructed pandals, half illuminated areas, and by the time it comes on the 14th, which is the Mahalaya, this city will be a different city. It's a holiday. I know you talk about Christmas, I know you talk about Ganpati, you talk about the Brazilian festival or any other festival around the world. This is the biggest festival, and it's fascinating for over a period of 8 to 9 days.
Let's just suppose you had to assemble a dream cricket team, and you can add players from any era, from any team. Who would be your top 3 picks?
Murli is definitely one.
Of course.
Yeah, Murli not because I am at the release of his biopic. Only definitely one, Sachin Tendulkar definitely the other. And the third one, I would probably go for Glenn McGrath. So these are definitely my three picks: a batsman, a spinner, and a fast bowler. So I think there would be a contest between Jimmy Anderson and Glenn McGrath, but on all conditions, I think Glenn McGrath would be my preferred choice. So these three definitely.
Alright, so sir, like the surprise I was telling you about, so we have some people and we want कि आप सभी participate करें. Can you just clap one, 2, 3, 4. Alright, शुरू करें. एक साथ. ने विकेट सुड़ाए, हर दिल में छाए. वो हमेशा हंसता है, कोई न टिकता. बैट्समैन का नाइटमेयर, ना वार्निंग फायर. स्माइलिंग की ब्राइट, गेट डायनामाइट. सब कर दे दम, ये असली दबंग. बोलर्स की टीचर, देखो इतनी पिक्चर. जोड़ा बने हो गए for the cast of Victoria movie, Madhur, Dada, and
I want to say something.
yes, please, sir.
I want to say something on this. You know, we and him have played together for our entire career. He played a little more than I did, but my entire career was with him. And we used to go to Sri Lanka also there. Played Sri Lanka outside also. Here you have 10 people singing this. So in Colombo, in Kandy, in Dambulla, in Taunton, in India, the entire stadium used to sing this. Murli Dharan, Murli Dharan. Because cricket is the only ball when Murli used to come.
This is what it's all about. It's all about bringing back those good old memories that you guys share, and it's a pleasure. Let's just start with the Q&A session. But before that, आप सभी ने ट्रेलर देखी है मूवी की? Pretty sure सबने होमवर्क किया होगा. Let's just watch it together, all of us together. The trailer of 800. Can we get down the lights? Yeah, the film.
তথ্য ও ভিডিও চিত্রে রিপোর্টার, কলকাতা থেকে শম্পা দাস ও সমরেশ রায়।